Well, I am super excited today to have Christine Hall back on the show. If you remember a while back, I had her on the show to talk about the beginnings of a live theater, to share with us her testimony and to just talk about a variety of things. And Alive is getting ready to premiere their second show. Their first show was These Shining Lives, and they had a showing of it in Lansing, and then they brought it over to Master Arts Theater this past year. And so there was a lot of excitement surrounding that. Well, now they are back with Pride and Prejudice, and I am really excited for a variety of reasons to discuss this with you today. So, back to the show, Christine. It's good to have you.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back.
So, as we get into our discussion, let's just talk about why it is that you decided that you wanted to stage Pride and Prejudice as your next show for a live theater.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a story. There was nothing super sentimental on my end. It was more, we launched a live theater just basically last year with These Shining Lives, which was a passion project for me. I love the script. I like the historical story is really important. It's based on a true story. But it's a very small cast, and we didn't even hold auditions for that particular show. So for this one, I really wanted to involve the community. And so I knew I wanted to do a show that had a pretty big cast and it had lots of ages, so like a diversity of ages. So it could include a lot of different actors. So with that, I was just thinking through like, well, what could we do? Originally, I actually wanted to do a musical, but then quickly realized I can't really afford that just for my second show. Musicals are super expensive compared to just doing a play. So then I started thinking about, okay, what play do we do? And I came across this really good script for Pride and Prejudice. It's actually a newly done, like newly written script. It was only performed 2 years ago for the first time. It's the adaptation of the 1995 miniseries from the BBC. So a lot of people love that version. And Andrew Davies is the one who wrote that, and he actually is now the writer of this version. So he wrote a stage version based on his screenplay. So yeah, it's just kind of cool because he's like the exact same writer now doing it for the stage. So when I came across that and it was like a new kind of a newer script, I'm like, this would be a lot of fun to dive into this. And it has 20 characters. So I was like, perfect. We have 20 characters, we have all kinds of ages to cast. And so it really was something I'm like, I think this will be the right one. And since we've started it, it's just been definitely like we picked the right show to do next for our second performance.
So, because it's based on that wonderful miniseries, which, if you're not familiar with that, I would encourage you to go watch it. The BBC really knows how to turn books into movies because they love to do the 6 to 8 hour miniseries treatments. And I have to say that the Pride and Prejudice miniseries is one of my favorites, and I need to go watch it again. So, that all that to say, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it and then come see the stage play at a live theater, and I think you'll enjoy it. So, does that make it a pretty lengthy play? Because I know that, plays are all different lengths. How long is the stage play?
That's a good question because I don't know if I know exactly the amount yet, like our version of it. We're just now getting into like run through, so we're starting to time things now. But it's pretty long, I would say, for a play. Like maybe with intermission, just around 2 hours or so.
I'm just guessing that it's probably longer than some of the other treatments that they've done, just because the BBC loves attention to detail. And that was just an
Yes.
interesting fact that I did not know before. So,
Yeah, it's definitely shorter. Like he had to condense it down. So it's shorter than a musical, but it's a decently long play. So if you've seen like the movie of Pride and Prejudice that was done in 2005, I feel like it's more condensed like that, like what the like the events that happen in the characters, it's all kind of quicker than like the BBC series. They could do a lot of scenes.
absolutely. As I said, one of the best things that plays like this do is hopefully get people excited enough about the story that they'll read the book, most importantly, and as I said, watch the miniseries as well.
We really wanted to do something that was well known since Shining Lives was not well known at all. We're like, let's do something that people know and love.
Yeah, that makes sense.